Wake up, we're starting the broadcast. How rude. Sorry, it's been a long week. I can't wait for this weekend.
Me too. What are your plans?
I'm going to Chicken and Pickle,
Oh, I've heard of it. What is it?
a place where you can go play pickleball, eat, and play other fun games.
What's pickleball?
Let's go talk to Camden and Morgan to learn more. Hey DMS, it's Morgan
And Camden.
and today we're going to be learning a little bit more about pickleball. Let's go check it out. What is pickleball?
So pickleball is a game, it's a racket game played with a wooden paddle. And if you think about ping pong, it's kind of a giant game of ping pong where you hit a wiffle ball with a wooden paddle over the net.
How did you find out about this?
About pickleball?
Yes.
It's been around for a really, really long time. It was actually named back in England a couple hundred years ago after a king's dog named Pickle. And when they're playing back behind the castle, the dog would chase the little ball around, so they named it pickleball. But we've been playing it for a couple years here at DMS, but it's been around for a long time.
How often do we usually play this game?
Well, it's pretty recent here. We try to play it once a month for about 3 days in the week. So 1 unit a month we try to play.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Do you enjoy playing pickleball and why?
Yeah, it's really fun and I like playing on teams.
Have you ever played pickleball outside of school? If so, where?
Yes, I have. I did it one time at church. I don't know. It was just pickleball, so why not play?
When did you hear of pickleball?
It was like a year ago when the restaurant, maybe, I don't know if it opened then, but I heard about the restaurant Chicken and Pickle.
Do you wish you could play this game more often?
I wish I could play it every second of every day because it's just that much fun to do. And when you're swinging that racket, you just get so into it. You can't resist the pickleball.
Thanks.
Hope you learned a little bit more about pickleball. This is Camden.
And Morgan, signing up for the DMS broadcasting. Have a good weekend, DMS.
Wow, pickleball sounds so fun. What other cool sports do you like?
Well, March Madness just ended.
Oh yeah, I stopped watching after my bracket went kinda downhill.
Do you even know who won?
I don't know, but we could go ask Brayden and Aiden more about it.
Hey guys, it's Aiden Brady. Today we're talking about March Madness. Let's go. Who do you think was going to win the tournament?
I thought Michigan State was going to win.
Why?
Well, I just felt like they were stacked and they had a really good chance to win it.
Kansas, because I picked them randomly.
I picked Xavier because they were number 1 seed. I picked Villanova last year and got burned because they lost early, so I thought I'd go with somebody different.
Did you think it was as exciting as last year's?
I think it was exciting considering the first 1 seed ever lost to a 16 seed, and there was a lot of upsets, so yes.
More so, we had a lot of Cinderellas, Chicago Loyola. So you had some different people in that haven't been in for a while. So I actually thought this year's was better than last year.
How well did your bracket do?
Not good.
Not very well.
Not well. I think maybe in our family pool of about 10 people, I got maybe 4th or 5th. My 14-year-old daughter, who watches no college basketball at all, won our family pool for the second time in 3 years.
Do you plan on doing this next year?
No.
Well, DMS, I hope you had a fun time watching this March Madness tournament.
Thanks for hanging with us.
All these sports are making me hungry. When's lunch?
Not for a while, but I heard that Jamie's cooking up something sweet in the kitchen.
Really? What is it?
I don't know, but let's go find out.
Hey DMS! Today I'm going to show you how to make an after-school snack called Cupcake Batter Puppy Chow. This is Jamie signing off from DMS Broadcasting, and I hope to see you baking, DMS. Bye!
Hey DMS, have you heard about the Geography Bee? If you haven't, here's some information about what it is.
The Geography Bee is a competition run by National Geographic where some kids get together and their teacher gives them questions that National Geographic gave them, and the kid who does not fail to answer the question correctly twice wins. Yes, I have always been a fan of geography. Okay, so the toughest questions are the ones that don't give you multiple choice, and they're about world geography, like stuff you've never heard of before. How you prepare for this is just look over maps and look at landmarks and geography. I mean, it's a human emotion to get nervous, so of course everyone gets nervous, and I get nervous.
Congratulations, Eli. This is Ava and Emily signing off for DMS Broadcasting.
Good morning, DMS. It's Emma and Abby, and today we're going to be looking at some cool classroom teaching stuff. Let's go.
Nope. Welcome to my crib. So this is my classroom. I've been in here for, I think, about 12, 13 years probably. Come on. Come check it out. So I got a bunch of old stuff over here. Got some like old cameras, film projector, stuff like that. I like to take pictures. So I got lots of pictures on the wall. I got some flags. I got like a lot of old technology. So like over here, it's one of the original iMacs right there. Got a 3D printer. Print some pretty cool stuff here. Here's a bison head made out of cardboard. I killed that myself out on the prairie. We have a lot of fun in here, but we do a lot of work. We do a lot of work in here. So this is my crib.
Hi DMS, I am Miss Niebling, and welcome to my crib. Alright everybody, this is my ELA classroom, so please take a look around. When I designed my classroom, I wanted to make sure that students felt comfortable and creative in my classroom, and so what makes me feel comfortable and creative is being outside in nature. So if you look around, you will notice things like a sunshine and grass and clouds and plants and lots of light, because I think those are things that make people feel comfortable and inspired. So hopefully my students enjoy being in here as much as I do.
Hello, I am Miss Deaver, and this is my crib. I'll show you around my room a little bit. You might think that it's kind of junky and I've got a lot of things hanging around, but please know that the fire department made me take down about 3/4 of it. But I've got a lot of art. I just like to be surrounded by color at all times. I've been in this room for 13 years and probably just keep adding and adding things on the wall and things hanging from the ceiling. This is a large pencil that I made after being in DC. I saw it, so came home and created that one summer. You can see I've got paper mache examples everywhere. I've got a mobile from my old friend Elaine Morton. So I'm very happy to have that in the center of my room. I've been working on a mural this year. It's a Van Gogh picture, but I've inserted DMS in the bottom corner for your viewing pleasure. And of course, my favorite quote from Van Gogh. I also have a lot of famous prints hanging around, and I like to refer to them during the day with my art students. And I just feel really at home in this room. I'd actually like to paint it some different colors, the walls, solid, bright colors, but I don't know if I have permission. Anyway, this is my crib. Come visit.
Emma and Abby, sign up for DMS Broadcast. Have a good weekend, DMS. Bye.
Is it cold in here to you? Yeah, I've been getting the chills all day.
Probably because it's Friday the 13th.
What's the big deal about Friday the 13th anyways?
Let's go ask Quinn and Carter a little more about it.
Hey DMS.
Happy Friday the 13th.
This week we decided to do some spooky trivia.
Be prepared to be scared.
Hotels usually not have a 13th floor, 13 employees, or a 13th room.
13 employees.
B.
Okay. Is it... Can I choose two? No. C.
How many Friday the 13th can there be in 1 year?
I'm gonna say 3.
1.
5.
How many movies are there in the Friday the 13th series? A, 5, B, 13, or C, 12?
2.
A.
13.
Why do historians believe the number 13 is unlucky? A, it was the number of people that died to the plague. B, there were 13 kings before Rome fell. Or C, Jesus' 13th disciple was the one to betray him after the Last Supper. C.
C.
A, the plague one.
Which famous celebrity believes the number 13 is actually lucky? A, Usain Bolt, B, Taylor Swift, or C, Michael Jackson?
I'm gonna go with Odell.
C, Michael Jackson.
I'll go with the fast dude Bolt.
Well, DMS, that's all the time we have.
Hope you didn't get too spooked.
Have a spooky weekend, DMS.
Oh my Lanta, Friday the 13th gave me the creeps. I know. No way, Jose. It's almost the end of the broadcast.
Have a good weekend, DMS.
You got it, dude.